There's also a psychological benefit. If you got a good leader, and I'm just going to look at a effective leader's description. There are so many of these, and we'll touch on some of it. But I think it's time for leaders to change their paradigms, to think about things differently, because there's just too many. I mean, the critical mass of companies work like this instead of, and that's my experience. And I mean, it's probably not long enough to make that statement, but I can tell you now, everywhere I've been as a consultant, a change consult, project manager, you see either the whole culture is like that, or you see in different departments, different levels of that type of thing, where you've got, instead of good leaders that understands, it's about people, making sure that you empower people properly. And by setting the example, it starts there. I mean, you set an example either way. If you set an example by screaming at people and turning them off. So value systems in terms of how you treat people has become such a critical thing for strategists to consider. What is the value system that you would want to have? Things like total quality management has become almost a nice benchmark for people. Total quality management, you look after a few things, but the important thing that you look after, it's a balanced approach. Important thing is your people, innovation, the empowerment of your people, making sure that they are the guys who understand at operational level, they have the opportunity to bring the ideas. So that's the important thing. Successful transformation, when you talk about, the fourth industrial revolution as one of the forces to change, actually causing guys to rethink their business. New technology comes along. If you slip out or slip up on processes and people, and you don't transform that at the same time, you're probably going to sit with a company that's very strong technologically, but they're not functioning very well because the people component wasn't brought in. So effective leaders look at all those things, that they incorporate all these aspects. But if they don't do it, that's the challenge. The challenge is, yes, you might survive for a couple of years, but the fourth industrial revolution has actually now brought us to a point where you can't actually hide behind your internal forces to change anymore, or you can't hide those forces to change anymore. It's becoming out in the open now, and customers are going to see it. It's not something that you can hide forever, because your product and the quality of your product, the quality of your service, everything is dependent on your internal effectiveness and efficiency. Okay. One thing I want to ask you is, you've got a lot of experience. So if you have to give me one or two things that you think a leader must have, what are those two things?
And you say we are making leader now also the some superhuman who should know the business strategies, who should know how to build that, who should know the hands-on, the people, the psychologist and so on. But you don't have to do that. You need to find person who is right for that, to do it in your place. So if you are not strong interpersonally, don't communicate with people that much. Hire somebody who will. Just be smart. Be smart. And one thing about being smart is knowing that you don't know everything. Just realize that. So one thing, of course, it's like find the right people who will do stuff for you, and you just earn the benefits. The second thing, if you are present in a company, then appreciation is always working. Appreciation is always working, and some people are working better with the sticks. Some people are working better with the carrot. That's true, but nobody ever was unhappy by receiving something good. You see some good. Oh, you've done this good. Okay, next time I will try more. But it's basically understanding the people, how they are working, what is pushing them, what is their what is the force which is making them to become better. And you see, also it's the personal thing. It's like to respect in general, respect yourself, respect people in general. Don't hire stupid people if you don't like to work with them, and hire people you respect. Then it's, you know, respect based environment, and then all is good. Then things are working, and if you care only about yourself, sure, it's his business, it's his decisions, how he wants to make these things work, it's his thing. But if you ask me, then if you care just about yourself, then obviously people behind you feel that you don't care about them, and their loyalty, their work ethics is how much they have. Caring for them and respecting them, you can get much better results, in my opinion.
No, exactly.